Hi all, it's Barb. Welcome to my craft studio. I have a small project share for you. I'll be right back. I made my February birthday cards. Thank goodness, we're almost February. I need to get next week's cards ready to mail out too. This was a Dreaming Tree file. This one's actually blank. I did use it for a few Thinking of You cards too. I need to try to get in the next couple of days before January's over my March cards done because I want to be a month ahead and I keep trying to do that and I keep failing. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I could do this so you can see it easier. Backwards here. I wanted to show them in the right order. I should have kind of taped them on here, but I didn't even think about it till I was trying to show them, and then hubby kept coming in and out. That's the only bad part about my studio being down here is when I try to film, it's not easy because he comes and goes. So I need to find a way to put some sort of curtain or something up. I know it wouldn't block out all the noise, but it would let him know I'm filming and maybe he could be a little quieter. But anyways, I was making inserts for, I'm having a hard time holding those, but you get the idea, for my little light box. I've been changing it out every month, trying to make the background a little bit seasonal. So eventually I'll get around to where I started. I think I started with the fall ones, so once I get to September, I'll have them all. This one is an Easter one. Here we go. I tried just holding them up. I started to film and realized I didn't have my microphone plugged in. Hubby kept coming in and out. And I'm like, well, it's just as well he came in and out because I hadn't plugged my microphone in, and I know the sound is really poor without the microphone plugged in. But this is my Easter one. I've been trying to use one of my little Bitmojis on it too. So once I finally got the measurements down right, and so it's in Design Space, on Cricut Design Space, and I just bring in whatever photo and emoji I want and place it on there. I kind of made myself a little note in Design Space of what I need to do to change it. Because otherwise, every time I go in, I'm like, okay, now, how did I do this? Don't you think if it was this long I use in Design Space, I'd be better about it? But some things I don't have any problem with, and other ones it's like I don't know how to do that. And then this one is just spring. I'm gonna cover a little bit of it with my fingers, but you get the idea. And then I've been trying to do a big one for this board, unless I already have something that was pre-made. Like I had that heart shape from that was made for the Heidi Swap one. So I just used that for February. Maybe eventually I'll make another February one and try to have a couple options for the big one. And then I just stuck my little cute buddy in the middle of that one. So I've just been trying to make that one seasonal, and then the other one just has my headline, which I need to make a couple more of those. I discovered. I don't know where I wrote them down. I just don't know where I put my list. I'm trying to do better and write my little notes into a notebook. So the same notebook, so I find them But I decided to do the Disney princesses all dressed in green for St. Patrick's Day for March. What I don't like is St. Patrick's Day and Easter are really close together this year. They're only a couple weeks apart. So, but I think I'll just leave my St. Patrick's Day. Now, my regular decorations upstairs in the TV room, I'll probably have St. Patrick's Day and part of my Easter up, and then after St. Patrick's Day I'll finish my Easter. I kind of do that at in November because I start putting my Christmas decorations up before Thanksgiving, but I have an area where my Thanksgiving decorations are, and then I change those out after. And then I just did this cat holding these little eggs for Easter. I just thought the cat was cute, so I did that. I haven't done the spring one yet for the big one, but it's nice knowing those are done. Sometimes with the big one, it's easier to do them in sets of 2 because when I do the print and cut, it puts 2 of the strips on each page. So if I only do one, I waste half a sheet of the transparency, and I'd rather not do that. Now these, I took the, I got this at a Dollar Tree. So I just added that to the strand of beads I made. Here's the different beads I got for St. Patrick's Day. The other 2, I used the beads that I got from Dollar Tree. Isn't it terrible? My mind just goes blank sometimes. But I ended up taking them apart and I mixed in some of my St. Patrick's Day beads. So I took the whole strand apart and before I did any of them, and then I kind of mixed the beads in from that strand into my bead, into the ones that I bought for St. Patrick's Day because the colors went well together. So, being all greens and whites and golds. So that's what I did. And I just went ahead and used their tassel. I thought it was cute. And it had the little gnome on it. I think they had one. I did not see it at my store, but they had one that had like a little leprechaun hat at the end. I'll be honest, if I found that, I would have bought that one too. I just didn't find it. I ended up doing 4 strands, I guess. And then this is another one that I just took apart from Dollar Tree and added in some of my own beads. And then this one said lucky. I think the reason this one I haven't added I know why I did it is because I had made a couple of my own tassels, so I wanted to use the tassels that I made. This one I need to add something at the end of that, but it's possible I could use it and just hide the end, but usually I like to add something, a tag or something at the end. So that's what I've made. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.